Another beautiful morning to talk sport right here on Dominion Television. This is Dominion Sport, and we are getting ready for the Oman Best Special. Just give you a snippet of what to expect right here on Dominion Sport with the Oman Best Special on Friday. This wonderful morning, we'll be taking you on the journey to the world of sport from the local front, also giving you updates from the international scene, and letting you know the result that happened yesterday between Atletico de Madrid and Real Betis. And Adebola Lookman made his debut with a goal and an assist yesterday. Also, let me inform you that Karim Benzema made his debut yesterday for Al Hilal getting an hat-trick in that game. No wonder Cristiano Ronaldo is furious why his club is not signing key players to achieve a trophy for himself. Not leaving alone, Liverpool are going to welcome Manchester City right there in the Premier League. It's going to be a big one. And also, Tottenham Hotspur are going to play Manchester United. Those are the games to look forward to in the Premier League over the weekend. They say weekend for actions. Monday definitely are for reactions. I have Nuruddin Alimi in the studio with me this wonderful morning, all looking dapper and superb. Like I said, I'm giving a snippet of what to expect from the One Special.
Yes, you just gave a drop down of what they should expect from us. So good morning, Tolu Alimi. Good morning, Nigeria. It's nice to be back here again. And this is the weekend. This is the business end of sports, and I'm just so excited. I'm buzzed to talk about everything that we've got for them today.
Definitely, and remember, it's the weekend, just like we said. The NPFL is on the menu this wonderful morning. Also, we got stories from Kun Khalifat. It's for the moment in the NPFL. We'll be talking about that, and we have a guest. We definitely have a guest on the show. He's a Manchester United fan and also a coach of a grassroots football club. You'll be knowing about that on the show this wonderful morning. I am Paul Abe Toluwanimi. Let's dive straight into action. Let's take the fixtures from the NPFL games to look forward to this weekend. Let's talk about that. There you have it on the screen. Bendon Insurance are going to welcome Ehimba and inform Kennedy Boboye's side and unpaid allowance team. I'll be talking about that. Rivers United have a game, and I think it's already a dead rubber game. I think they're out already of the competition. They're going to play Bara, but that game is postponed already. Nasarawa United are going to take on Bayelsa, big game. Abia Warriors against Rangers International. Kano Pillars against Remo Stars. This looks like a relegation fight already between Kano Pillars and Remo Stars. It's surprising that they're fighting for relegation. We'll talk about that. Wiki Tourist against Katsina United. Ikorodu City, one team that needs to stay consistent in the NPFL, are going to play Niger Tornadoes. Plateau United against Kwara United. Warri Wolves against El Kanami Warriors. And we have Kun Khalifa against Shooting Stars. Let's start off with the game between Kano Pillars and Remo Stars. For you, what are your expectations for that game?
Expectations, I expect both teams, they know what they have to do. Both teams are not high flyers right now. They are the big names. This is the defending champion, and these are perennial winners of the competition. At a point, Kano Pillars, I think they repeat the NPFL, and we know what happened, and we've tried to turn things around for themselves. They've not seemed to get it right. For Remo Stars, they've struggled all season long in the relegation battle, and that's very worrisome for title defending champions. So it's going to be a very big game, good game. Two high-profile teams. They have the fans in Kano to support them. Kano Pillars, Remo Stars have a plethora of stars, and they are the defending champions. They'll go with that, and this is where it all starts for both teams. I mentioned on Monday when we were doing review of the weekend games that this is. For Remo Stars, they have 14 games, they have 14 finals. Right. And for Kano Pillars as well, it looks like almost the same story for both. So it's going to be a firecracker game, and I expect goals and actions from the match.
And for you, what are you picking to win this game?
Kano Pillars slightly should edge, but it's football. You can crack anywhere.
I agree. Ikorodu City against Niger Tornadoes for you. All 3 points for Ikorodu City.
I expect them to do that. They are very good at home, and even though they have their coach poached by Shooting Stars and some players poached from other teams, I still feel they have enough in their coffers to beat Niger Tornadoes.
Let's talk about the Oracle. He has taken them out of relegation, and he looks good already in form, playing at home again. And last week he said, one of the advantage he can boast of is home games for himself. He's gonna get all 3 points. You see him getting all 3 points against Kwara United.
Yes, I see him doing that. He got 3 points at Remo Stars, even though it was home away from home. We saw what the Oracle has done with Plateau United since his
arrival
at the club. He's turned things around, like you mentioned, they're out of the relegation battle, and they're looking to keep the consistent run of forms. Good for him. I expect them. Kwara United are struggling currently. they can't seem to galvanize the points together. They're also in the relegation battle, so Plateau United will be licking their lips now. We are in form. This is not a match for us to lose, and the Oracle and the boys should have 3 points at the end of the week.
All right, let's talk about the team chasing the tail to Rivers United, Nassau United against Bayelsa United. How do you see, this game pan out for a side who has lost their striker, Anas Yusuf? He's no longer with the squad. You remember he got a transfer away, from the NPFL. But how do they, now gel together, losing a striker? Can they pick up all 3 points against Bayelsa United?
Yes, you can pick it up. If they are serious about their title challenges, it's a team. It's not a one-man squad, and they know what they have to do. Not Anas alone can actually propel the team to glory. They have other players that will help him. So they need to step up right now and say, okay, we'll take the bull by the horn. We need to win games like this. I'm sorry, Bayelsa United are not high flyers right now. Apart from the game against
16, they're also struggling.
That's what I wanted to mention. So it's been a while they've had that run of games, both home and away. And for Nassau United, if you want to win the title, these are games you have to put to bed.
On your own front.
On your own front. Even if you are away from home, if you want to actually win, you have to beat teams like Bayelsa United. They are strugglers. You can't play the likes of Kun Kalifat, Barao FC now, anywhere, home or away or neutral ground. If you want to win the title, you should be picking maximum 3 points from this team. So this is a home game for Nassau United. Rivers United will not be playing this weekend due to their
and it's just 1 point between these two teams.
So they'll be looking at the table and say, okay, let's put pressure on this team. Even though they have games in and about 2 or 3 games in hand now, we can upset them and stay at top of them, and let's see what happens in those games for Rivers United. And by the end of the season, or by the end of the week, we'll know where we are going.
Let's talk about Abia Warriors and Rangers International for you. Abia Warriors are sitting 5th on the log of the table, and you look at Rangers International also just 1 point behind Nassau United and 2 points behind Rivers United. So this game looks like a debut already.
This is like the peak of the weekend for me. This is the game I want to watch on the NPFL. The NPFL scene this weekend. Abia Warriors. They are gunning. Even we can't call them title contenders right now, but they are gunning for the continental ticket. And Rangers International, we know what they do. Fidelis Electrical and his boys, they know what they are doing, and this is going to be a firecracker game. And at the end of the day, I think both teams will get a draw because of the ambition of both teams. But it's one exciting watch on the NPFL scene this weekend.
Let's talk about another exciting game before the weekend. It's going to be Bendel Insurance against Yimba United. Yimba FC, remember I said, I made a statement earlier. Yes, unpaid allowance FC. But honestly, you look at Kennedy Buboye, Pendant Insurance are 8 on the log of the table, and Enyimba are 12 on the log of the table. Just 3 points separating these two teams.
Yes, that is how it is on the NPFL log. If we get to see the table, you see teams should
not
separate.
So much margin.
Not so much margin. Apart from Rivers United and Nassau United, I have maybe like a big gap from the rest, maybe 4 or 5 points. This is not something very huge too. If they falter in 1 or 2 games as well, they'll find themselves struggling at the bottom of the top half of the table. So for Mental Insurance, they've been consistent for a while now. The only game they've lost in a while has been the game when they came to Ibadan. They just won into Shooting Stars. Yimba FC are not in the right frame of mind right now. They are coming to meet Mental Insurance at home. You can put the woes of past 2 weeks behind you. They had a favorable result during the weekend, and this is Yimba coming to your home ground. You want to make your mark, and it's a new coach. The players are not in the right frame of mind, and this is a settled side. They are gunning for continental title tickets. So I expect Benjamin Insurance to defeat Yimba FC this weekend.
All right. So quickly, you watching us right now, why not just drop your 2 cents on the conversation and drop your predictions ahead of the big clashes in the NPFL. It's a good times when it comes to football over the weekend in Nigeria Premier Football League. Let's move away from that. Let's talk about the stories that have been buzzing since yesterday. Kun Kalifat, yesterday they were out of the NPFL. Today they are back in the NPFL. Official statement from Kun Khalifat FC as they return to NPFL actions. They have urged their fans to turn out in massive numbers for upcoming fixtures against Shooting Stars and other clubs. Kun Khalifat FC is pleased to announce its return to Nigeria Premier Football League following positive discussions with the league management board. The club had earlier withdrawn from the league, citing unfair treatment and sanctions, and this is coming through from Michael Amafula saying that the team are now back in the NPFL. You know, it's funny, honestly speaking.
It's hilarious,
and these are one of the reasons why we say the NPFL cannot meet up to standard of other leagues
anywhere
in the world.
You can't tell a TV sponsor right now to come and air this type of in-house issues going up back and forth. I'm not satisfied with this statement from Kun Khalifat, and I don't like the way the NPFL and the league management board handle this situation. There should be sanctions for behaviors like this. It's not right for you to wake up one day and
tell us you are out of the league.
You're out of the league,
then
and
the next morning you have a meeting
and you're telling us you're back. That is not the right way to prosecute things. If other leagues or other well-established league bodies in the world do things like that, we wouldn't enjoy football on the scale we currently enjoy it. So this is not the right way, and for them, good news for their fans, maybe they get to see them up until the end of the season, because I don't see them escaping relegation. It's signed, done and dusted.
Signed, done and dusted.
For Kun Khalifat. So they just want to, for the rest of the games for them, it's going to be ceremonial, and I sense foul play in this, because teams would want to exploit this now, and maybe we don't know. Yeah. So a lot of things can go on and around.
I'm just going to cite an instance for you. I'm sorry. Dakada FC, or also in the NLL, also came out with a report saying they're not part of the league, and now they said you're not going to play in the NPFL, the NLO, and you're not going to play in the NPFL. It's massive suspension. So I'm wondering what exactly happened with this statement.
It's not helping the league at all, and for the image of the board and everybody. How do you market such to the world and say, okay, we want TV rights?
TV rights. You want sponsorship to come in.
The NFF and the NPFL, they need to, and the league management, but they need to sit down and work ahead of a proper framework for subsequent years or subsequent seasons in this. If they need to take a pause for a year or 6 months to get their house in order before they come out with a proper way of doing things, and the proper way starts from the boardroom, the financial difficulties and the financial burden that comes with running the league, stadiums, officiating, and every of the issues we currently face in the NPFL. So when they come back, we expect them to, if they come back, or if they decide to go like that, they should come back with a proper way of running things. Because to be honest, this is not the way to go about running football. The team can just say, okay, we are not performing,
and we're out of the league.
Out of the league, and no proper sanction.
And I'm wondering, so my thought process is, we're going to move on from this quickly, but my thought process is, if Kun Khalifat actually said they are not part of the league again, then it's going to be a mathematical problem for the league.
For the league, and for teams that have already prepared themselves. Imagine Shooting Stars now. You heard this news on Wednesday saying this team are out of the NPFL. Okay, the players, that can affect the mentality or even the preparation of the team for subsequent games. And boom, over the night, the news comes in. Kun Khalifat are back in the NPFL. We have to make the travel. It's worrisome. Another thing I would like them to address is the postponement of fixtures. If these teams play on the continent during the weekend, they can fix these games during the week. We don't need to wait for extended period of time before they decide when teams like Rivers United or any other team that represents the country on the continent should play. Because this congestion of fixtures for teams, part of the problems Kun Khalifat cited when they were when they brought out the statement for withdrawal from the league is congestion of fixtures. So they need to plan things properly. You have ample time to look, okay, this team is performing on the continent this weekend. Let's look for a way to put the game. So it's going to, teams in Europe and other parts of the world, they play continent football, they play UEFA Champions League during the week, play the league game during the weekend, and nobody postpones a game because of one or two issues. So I think they need to adjust their schedule and do a lot of things behind the scenes before they come out with a proper football league.
I agree. All right, that's the update coming through from Kun Khalifat earlier today and between yesterday. But they are back in the league and we'll be looking forward to the game against Shooting Stars. Let's talk about that quickly. It's going to be Kun Khalifat welcoming Shooting Stars Football Club right there. And for you, all 3 points for Coach Nunawero, or it's going to be a massive, massive battle against Kun Khalifat.
It's an away game. That is what takes it. That makes it a little bit difficult. But with Kun Khalifat, Shooting Stars, if they are serious about what they want, if they, because right now it seems like they are gunning for the continent, the third time in a row. If they want to get to the continent next season, they want to represent Nigeria on the global stage. These are games you have to win. Kun Khalifat they're not necessarily the right oppositions to, and the players should be licking their lips now and say, okay, Kun Khalifat, let's take them on. This is a ground we should get 3 points from. So Nunawero and his boys, they should convert their chances. That has been the message from us here. We see them create plethora of chances against their opponent, but putting it back of the net is another thing. So they know what they have to do. It's Kun Khalifat, not stable in the league. We don't know the players they would use. We don't know the problem. We don't know the financial difficulties. Is their boss functioning now? We don't know. So Shooting Stars should be done at the end of the day and get 3 points from
get 3 points away from home. All right, we're expecting all 3 points from Shooting Stars away from home to Kun Khalifat. Let's move away from that and let's talk about the Falconets swiftly because of our time. Nigeria under 20 Falconets are going to face Senegal on the 20th on Saturday, the 7th of February, 4 p.m. at the MK Abiola Stadium, first leg third round for the 2026 FIFA Under 20 Women's World Cup qualification in Poland. Victory for the girls, or do you see massive battle against Senegal?
I don't expect anything lesser than a victory for them. Even though they had issues with their playing pitch and they had to transport them from Ibadan to Abeokuta back and forth. The preparations, I saw videos from their training yesterday. They are training well. The girls are ready, and they should do the country proud tomorrow.
Definitely, the girls will be doing the country proud tomorrow. Is what we're expecting, from the girls. Let's take more stories still making the round, and this is coming through from Quadri. I don't know as it leads Nigeria 2026 ITTF African Cup quest. The 5-time champions Quadri Aruna would lead Nigeria's charge to reclaim continental glory at the 2025 ITTF African Cup scheduled to hold in Libya from Saturday, February the 7th to Monday, February 9th. Libya is hosting the Continental Table Tennis Tournament for the first time. Aruna will be charged in the men's singles event by Omotayo Olajide, while Fatima Bello and Ajoke Ojomo will represent Nigeria in the women's single. The 37-year-old Aruna and Olajide will be aiming to reclaim the men's title Nigeria lost in 2024, while Bello and Ojomo women's single championship since Gainat, Ogundede triumph in 2003. The annual Continental Championship would also serve as the qualifier for 2026 ITTF World Cup organized by the African Table Tennis Federation in collaboration with International Table Tennis Federation, hosted by Libya Table Tennis Federation. There you have it. Winning this victory, and also for the women's side, it's been a struggle since 2003.
Yes, and that has been the story for us. We seem to regress, sadly, but let's hope they can turn things around this time. Aruna Quadri has been a face of table tennis in Nigeria for a while now. Represented the country and the continent at Dubai last month. It didn't turn out well for him and the girl from Egypt. This is another chance. This is on the continent now. They have to show their stuff, and we expect a favorable results for the team, and good luck to them on their travels.
Definitely good luck to them on the travels. We hope for the very best for the team, and we hope to pick up gold and victory right there in Libya. Go for gold, definitely. Let's talk about Stanley Nwabali, as he said, or he's moved already from Chippa United, and the club statement came out yesterday. Thank you, Stanley Nwabali. Chippa United Football confirms that Stanley Nwabali has formally submitted a request to depart the club after careful consideration that the club has agreed to grant his release. We would like to sincerely thank Stanley Nwabali for the years of service, commitment, and professionalism he has shown during his time at Chippa United Football Club. His contribution to the club would always be appreciated. The club wishes Stanley Nwabali every success in the next chapter of his career and his future endeavors. I saw the video yesterday, and I and the producer were laughing when we saw the video. I was worried because I'm like, who's monitoring your page, my brother? That's worried. I thought something bad happened, but he was just talking about his movement away from Chippa United.
Yes, the chapter is over between him. Yes, we had talks of background news, but we can't confirm them. But now the club has come out officially to say they part ways with him. We are looking to Stanley Wabali and his team to announce the next stage of the career for him. He did well with Chippa United. That was where he announced himself and got the call up to the Super Eagles. And he's maintained the spot between the sticks since then. Good luck to Stanley Wabali on this next chapter. All
right. That's the update from Stanley Wabali. It's time to talk about the Premier League football. And I have Ayobami Ojeniyi joining us on the show this wonderful morning. But before that, let me inform you that Manchester United are going to take on Tottenham Hotspur. Arsenal are going to take on Sunderland. Bournemouth are going to play Aston Villa. Burnley against West Ham. Fulham against Everton. It's going to be Wolves against Chelsea. Newcastle against Brentford. And he's a Manchester United fan. What a way to welcome him to the show. You're welcome, Jenny. Top of the morning to you, my brother.
Listening to this program this Friday morning, and like you said, this is the business end of football. It's the weekend, and everyone is ready. Everyone is looking forward to what is going to come up in the world of sports this weekend, both on the local and international scene.
Amazing.
So good morning to you all. My name is Ayobami Ojeniyi.
Beautiful. I heard you're a coach, you're a grassroots coach, and I just want to take us on a journey quickly on that side of things for you.
All right. So like he said, or like you said, I coach a grassroots team right here in the University of Ibadan, and the team is a group of footballers, a young set of footballers. All of us are undergraduates, though a couple of us are graduating in the next few weeks, and then we play football. Basically, it started as fun about 4 years ago, but on the long run, we decided to make it professional and do some structuring in terms of proper team structure and all of that. So we have a director. Of course, among us, I happen to be the coach. We have the admin, we have media team, we have those in charge of content, in charge of graphics and all of that. So the major vision or the vision of the club is to serve as a stepping stone for young athletes who want to play football but still have to come to school, because football is a 10-year project, maximum 10, 15 years, and just have to continue your life. So if you want to play football and still want to come to school, that is what our team is for, TomTom FC. And of course, it's just a work in progress. We are not there yet, but we believe that we are building something.
Beautiful. All right, we'll be looking forward, to your team making limelight when it comes to the bigger stage of things in football. Let's move away from that. You're a Manchester United fan. How do you feel in this moment? It's all wins for Manchester United now. Carrick boys.
Well, it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time for Manchester United fans. We coming into the season, it was more of having double minds, having double thoughts. What's the season going to be like? Ben Amorim with his 3-4-3, his 3-4-1-2 formation, and the sack was imminent, and life under Carrick has been good.
That's why you're relaxed. I can see how life is good. You're more relaxed now.
we are sleeping well. We are waking up well, and
amazing.
We just want to play Carrick football. We are good with our 7 days football. So we go again tomorrow.
Okay, talk to me about tomorrow's game. This is struggling times for Thomas Frank. So much of inconsistency when it comes to the Premier League. Do you think he can hamper your 4 games, 4 wins tomorrow at the early kickoff?
Yeah, well, first issue, early kickoff. We know how early kickoff games look like, and irrespective of whatever Tottenham Hotspur is going through currently, they still remain a big team.
Yeah.
And they were able to salvage a 2-2 draw against Manchester City just last match day, and they'll be looking to build on that performance, because if you can get a draw against Manchester City, why not against Manchester United? But Manchester United is also on form. I think the players are getting to settle down now on that. Like, not be the long-term solution, but it's giving us, or it's taking us back to the days of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And Manchester United has just one duty tomorrow: continue the unbeaten run. And as a fan, we can only hope that it's just going to continue. But of course, Tottenham Hotspur is not also going to give us an easy ride in the park, and we definitely have to be ready for this, because it's going to determine a lot about momentum of the team for Manchester United, and of course how Tottenham Hotspur is going to fare in the remaining part of the second round of the season.
I'm going to put you on the hot seat now. What's your prediction for that game? So I can bring you back on Monday to debate your defeat or your win.
Well, I don't see a large margin. I don't really see a large margin. Maybe a 2-1 slim win for Manchester United, because it's an early kickoff game. I don't know what's with early kickoff games, but a lot of upsets happen during early kickoff games, and I feel there might be another upset tomorrow, but I still think Manchester United will get the 3 points. So let me say a slim 2-1 for Manchester United.
A slim 2-1 for Manchester United.
United haven't won Tottenham in a while. What do you think Carrick can do different tomorrow to effect that?
Yes. Well, we've not won Arsenal in a while too, and we beat Arsenal. So
beautiful.
we've not won Liverpool in a while. We beat Liverpool.
Carrick is giving my United fans all the goods right now.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I don't believe, or he has not done enough to make me think he's going to be the long-term solution. But I feel we should just enjoy it while it lasts. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in 2019, gave us, I think, 13 games unbeaten run to the end of the season, and then the first season was not bad. I think we beat Chelsea first game of the season 4-0, and it was looking as if we were in for a beautiful ride until started showing that things were not going as we expected. The loss at the Europa final to Tottenham Hotspur, to Villarreal, and it just became imminent that I was going to get the sack. So same thing for Carrick. I feel for now, let's just enjoy it while it lasts, and hopefully he might be lucky. Yes, Alex Ferguson came in the 90s and was able to stand his foot even after having the first 2-3 years not good enough. But are we that patient now to give a coach a season, 2 seasons to build his own philosophy? So I just think we should just enjoy it while it lasts.
Okay. Because of our time, I would love to bring you back on Monday so we can discuss, grassroots football, and most especially the NPFL. And I'm sure you'll grant me that opportunity to be here on Monday.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you so much, Ayobami Jenny. A Manchester United fan and also a coach of beautiful. We'll be back here to discuss that on Monday. Let's discuss Liverpool against Manchester City quickly, because
that's the game of the weekend. Yes, United against Spurs is expected to be big, but what a way to wrap up the weekend. You're starting with Manchester United against Spurs in the early kickoff on Saturday, and ending with a visit of Man City to Anfield. It's going to be a beautiful game. And Slot is not in the brightest of forms right now with his players, but they seem to be turning the corner, turning things around for themselves. And City are coming off a fresh 3-1 victory over Newcastle on the way in the final of the Carabao Cup. The mood is changing. Alan is a bit rested. Can he get back in the goals? It's going to be a very beautiful game on Sunday. All
right, we'll be looking forward to that also on Sunday. Let's talk about Ademola Lookman quickly. Fantastic debut for him. A goal and an assist. You saw the flair of football. You just want to watch Atletico Madrid because of Ademola Lookman at this point in time. Talk to me about this fantastic player. 5-0. The game ended and one man getting his name on the score sheet.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful game from what he will announce himself. When the news broke out on the transfer deadline that he's announced his deal to Atletico Madrid, I was happy for him because this is the stage.
I'm sure you were sad when you saw the news of Fenerbahce.
Yes, I was. This is a downgrade from. Yes, we know we had issues with Atlanta, but we can do better than
African best.
Atletico Madrid. What a way to announce himself yesterday to the fans. Yes, away from home, but he got a goal and an assist. Beautiful goal, dribbled past the player and put the ball back on his head. And had an assist for Griezmann in the second half. So that's the way to go.
And the coach is speaking highly of him now.
Yeah, you have to enjoy him.
Yeah.
We know what Ademola can do. We saw him at the AFCON. Yes, he didn't have the fresh start from World Cup qualifiers last year due to the issues we had at Atlanta. But it's the form right now. Is it the ground running in Atletico Madrid? Yes, it's a cup game, but Atletico Madrid fans will be looking to see him at the Wanda Metropolitano during the weekend in La Liga.
All right, just like we said, Karim Benzema also made his debut yesterday and got an hat-trick in that game. And definitely, Cristiano Ronaldo will be furious because he says he's not going to play the game against Al Ittihad, the club where Karim Benzema had left to another Saudi football club. Let's move away from that. Let's talk about Leicester City Football Club. Have been hit with an immediate 6-point deduction in the championship after breaching the football profit and sustainability rules for 2023-2024 season. This means they now have above the championship relegation zone only 1 goal difference, level on point with the 22nd place West Brom, despite being relegated from the Premier League just last season. Worry times for Leicester City, the Foxes.
For them, and this is how a league body that is serious deal with issues. Yes, this is not a fresh one. It's coming from 2023-2024 season. But when you breach the rules, you have to be punished for it. And Leicester are not in best of frames right now. On the football pitch, they are struggling in the championship and docked 6 points again. I don't want to be the coach of Leicester City right now.
And my only worry right now is Joe Aribo. We just signed on loan, for Leicester City. Can he help them out of relegation is the question. Let's wrap up the show looking at the player of the month in the Premier League. We have Ayari of Brighton. We have Patrick Dogo of Manchester United. Enzo Fernandez, Kropi of Bournemouth. We have Somerville. We have Igor Thiago Wilson and Fernwit. For you, who's taking home the player of the month quickly?
Who I want to take or who's going to win?
Who is taking home?
All the players here had fantastic months.
Quickly.
Talking about Dogu, talk about Fernandez, Krupi scored goals for Bournemouth. Reeds has gotten his form for Liverpool.
Mr. Clutch
Wilson scored a beautiful free kick 2 weeks ago. Igor Thiago, we know what he's doing for Brentford. But these things at the end of the day is decided by vote, and I'm not a fan of awards like this. We all know what we saw. We can appreciate all the players, but let's see who wins at the end of the season. I don't want to be
let's look at the manager of the month quickly. Wrapping up the show, the manager of the month. There you have
Carrick,
Shondai, Raula, and Liam Rosnoy.
Carrick, he has 3 games, 3 wins. He beat City, Arsenal, and Fulham. Away at the Emirates.
It's actually January, so they're looking at Arsenal and Manchester City for him.
So beautiful for him. Shondai, we know what he did with Nottingham Forest. They're one of the teams that dropped points from Arsenal. He got 2 points from Arsenal this season. Liam Rosnoy, we said it, apart from the cup games, both home and away against Arsenal, he's won all the games in the Premier League and beat in the Champions League as well. So good for him. Raula is turning it around for Bournemouth. Yes, they had the downtime towards the end of last year, but now they seem to get the ship back. Even after losing Antoine Semenyo, the team still look like something that would contest for top positions in the Premier League. So very good pick, and we'll see who wins by Monday or Tuesday.
Definitely. Let's see who wins by Monday or Tuesday for the player of the month and also the manager of the month. That is where I wrap up the show right here on Dominion Sport, where we give the very best of all sport updates across the world. I am Paul Abeitoruwanimi. Definitely, I urge you to enjoy your weekend. Stay safe and make sure you stay blessed. Nuruddin also is saying his final goodbye. One word before you go quickly.
Keep doing sports.
No, definitely.
And enjoy sports this weekend. Let me add that.
I so want to enjoy sport this weekend and make sure you keep doing sport. So my producer, I say big thank you to you. I'll be looking forward to your game, Liverpool against Manchester United, against Manchester City. I will be here. Definitely will be here. All right, stay safe and stay blessed, and bye for now.